Monster presents Heard on Thursdays, the iconic radio talk show that made Philippine FM radio talk. Winner of multiple KBP Golden Dove Awards. HOT. Heard on Thursdays. Your host, Rhea Rams.
Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. Welcome to Heard on Thursdays, the show that made Philippine FM radio talk KBP's best podcast program right here on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. I'm your host, Rhea Rams, and today we are talking about style. Style is everywhere in the way that we dress, the energy we bring, and of course, the quiet confidence that we carry. But beyond the trends that we see on TikTok and of course the fashion headlines, style is also storytelling. It's a reflection of who we are and who we've been and who we are becoming. Today, we are joined by someone who knows that fashion isn't just about clothes. It's about character. She's a stylist, a host, a lifestyle editor, and podcaster whose eye for detail has shaped editorials, red carpet looks, and creative shoots both here and abroad. From dressing stars like Reid, Issa Pressman, and Janeena Chan to leading her own podcast, Share Ko Lang with Mika Reyes, she's all about helping people express themselves with confidence, one outfit at a time. We are going to be talking about finding your personal style, building confidence through fashion, and why getting dressed can be one of the most creative and empowering parts of your day. Heard on Thursdays, let's welcome to the show stylist, editor, and all-around creative, Mika Reyes.
Hi, Rhea. What's up?
Oh
this is so weird.
Last time you were here, how were you introducing yourself?
Oh, I was student jock Mika of DLSU.
Yeah. And now, oh my goodness, you wear so many different hats. You're a stylist, you're a host, you're a lifestyle editor, you have your own podcast. But today we are focusing on style. So can you share with us how you first found your way into the world of fashion and styling?
Ooh, hard-hitting questions. Okay, so it's super weird, right? Because all my life I thought I was gonna pursue this type of path. Because before I even got to any of the styling, I was a student jock here in RX. And then I took up marketing DLSU. I had a marketing job like for 1 year. And then the pandemic hit and I thought, okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot and try doing marketing for a magazine. So I applied as a marketing something for the magazine for Mega Magazine. I could say that, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then when I got in, HR was like, why are you applying for marketing? And I said, that's my degree. And then she said, why don't you try for editorial? And you know how when you're in an interview, you're kind of like super prim and proper. And then when she said, why don't you try for editorial? I was like, seryoso ka ba? And then,
what do you mean?
Yeah, I was like, pwede ba yun? And I said, like, do you know that I don't have a journalism degree? And she was like, yeah, but you've written a lot and you were on the radio. And, you know, actually, during my job interview, they asked me about my time here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's really helpful, like, doing all these small things. I think Lee, one of the student jocks, is over here. I'm super happy to see that the student jocks are still alive because all of these little things add up, especially when you get into whatever work you want. So you can get into fashion if you want to. And then I went in, applied for editorial, got the job, and then our editorial director, our fashion director at the time, her name is Jeb Fronda. Hi, Jebby. She was like, oh, you're always wearing you're always dressing up every time you go to the office. Do you also like fashion? Because I was writing for features at that time.
Okay.
Features and beauty. And I was like, of course I like fashion. That's why I'm here. And then she was like, why don't you try out to be my assistant? So I started assisting her. And girl, if you've ever watched The Devil Wears Prada, it's really like that.
No way.
Yeah, it really is like that. I think it's even worse. I don't want to sound like one of those Karens who are like, it was worse before. But I feel it was worse before because I was picking up coffee. I was making Willis the floor. I was like going from XYZ different places, carrying so many clothes, and then not getting paid very well for it.
Oh
Do you know
my
what I mean?
goodness. So literally like what we see in the movie, which we thought we think is exaggerated. No. It's
Of course, like how they speak to each other, it's not really like that. It's still a movie, but like here, it's because you know how Pinoys are passive aggressive.
oh my god, I think that's worse.
Yeah, so it's like there's like silence, and you don't know if like you did something wrong or right. But if you did something, actually no. If you did something right, it's just like, oh, it's okay.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm so thankful to. So even if it was kind of hard, like I'm super thankful to Jebby for teaching me, to Miss Peewee, who's still currently the editor-in-chief of Mega, for also teaching me how to have like an editorial eye. I keep that with me all the time. Like whenever somebody's strict or they're intense, I never take that against them because I know it's just because they actually care. Like, you know, those people who are like straight to your face and they tell you how it is. Those friends, I never fault them for that because like they're telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Nobody else is. You know what I mean? So
And
yeah.
Yeah. Now you said they taught you how to have an editorial eye. How exactly would you define what an editorial eye is?
So this is super weird because nobody can explain it.
Okay.
Yeah, once you start working in the magazine, and I was directing covers, magazine covers, editorials, especially for Mega Style at that time, and now for Art Plus with their covers, I was helping out the creative director. Nobody can explain what it means to have an editorial eye. It's really trained. You learn it from being in the industry for quite some time. When I first got into it, my head, she would say like it has to look glossy. Weird, right? Glossy. So it means that like, you know, when you flip a magazine and you see a picture and it's like the gloss of the magazine looks like it works really well with the picture, like the gloss of the magazine and the picture look good together.
Right.
That's what it means when it's glossy. Like it looks like it's not just some random photo. It's like it looks well if you can imagine it with the gloss of the magazine.
Okay.
That's
okay.
why like nobody can explain it. I've been asking when I was younger, I asked all the time like what does that mean? Nobody can explain it. It's just the gloss of the magazine and the picture has to look together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think it's more of a thing that you understand when you're in it.
Yes, and actually, as I got older, and I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, I know what it means when it looks glossy. Like, you see a picture, you're like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, you have to train your eye. And you don't have to work in a magazine to do this. To people who are watching who also want to be creatives and whatever, whether a photographer, stylist, or what. I really ask you guys to go and work with different people, collaborate, do photo shoots, test shoots. Because the more that you do the shoots, the more you realize what was a good photo and what was not. Yeah.
Love that. Now, when did it click for you that this styling is something more than just putting outfits together, that it could actually tell stories?
So actually, super funny. I became a stylist by accident.
Okay.
So I became so I was an assistant, right? My fashion director, she got married. She left the Philippines, and some of her clients were like, "Oh, what happened to Jebby?" And I was like, "Oh, she's gone." You guys don't know, she got married, she left, la la la. And then they were like, "Oh, okay, but we still need work for this, and that." And I said, "Okay, well, since I was her assistant, I know the ins and outs." I was like, I can do it.
Oh,
and
wow.
so I started doing it on my own. And I was just an assistant for 1 year when I became a stylist, full stylist, after a year. And that's not normal because usually you're as an assistant for a few more years before you become your actual own stylist. But thankfully, because of the connections I got from her, I got like a clientele. And then at that time, it was really just to make ends meet because a job in publishing is not the most lucrative. So like having extra jobs is really great. And so I would do it. It doesn't seem so passionate. I really love fashion and I really like putting clothes together. But at the end of the day, it's still a job. And a lot of people, they get into it because they have an eye for it and they can make money from it, like me.
Right.
Like just being practical.
That's interesting. Now you say you can make money from it, but when you're a stylist, right? Don't you provide clothes for the people that you style? Like, how exactly does that work?
Oh, okay. A lot of people ask me this question actually because if you look back in the 90s and the 80s, stylists aren't really a thing. It's kind of like a new job. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe there was a stylist or like an image person, but you think designer, you think retailer, and you never really think of the middleman, right? So I think stylists are there to help you create like a cohesive collection of looks. So for example, you, like Ria, you're my client, and let's say you're hosting a event, and the event was like, actually, we have like a dress code, and since you're the host, you have to look the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm not actually that into fashion. So then you message me, and actually my rate per look isn't that expensive. It does add up if you get a lot of looks. But then, you go to me, and then I'll talk to different fashion designers, different brands, and I'll tell them about you. Because like people who get stylists also, sometimes they have like their own name. You know what I mean? Like you like you're a radio jock. I could say like, oh, this radio jock, Ria, she wants to get this and that. Do you want to affiliate yourself with each other?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, then they'll be like, oh my gosh, like she super fits my brand. She's like funny, quirky, la la la, and I'm funny and quirky, la la la. And of course, I need more people in my clothes. So then I get those clothes. I show it to you. We have like a little fitting. You try it out. We mix and match. You wear the outfit. I take your pictures. You send me your pictures. I give those photos to the designers or the brands, and then you send back the clothes after, and I return it to them.
Okay.
So it's really like putting people together, and making like collaborations for each other. A lot of people don't know that that's how it is, but there's also a different type of styling. Like if you're doing commercial, and like for example a brand, a fashion brand wants to get you, because last year I styled my first runway show.
Wow,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the clothes are already there, right?
Okay, yeah.
So what you have to do for runway shows is that you supply like the shoes, the accessories, and all of like the elements that put it together. So Mikhail, hi Mikhail, if you're watching, he is the designer of Monohome. And in Monohome, his signature is like the orchid, or what's the orchid? That orchid I turned into necklaces, bracelets, earrings, so that all of the models, they're wearing the same accessories, so it looks cohesive.
Right.
You can really tell with a runway show whether the designer has a stylist or not, actually, because all of the small elements like that, like the shoes, if it's all the same, the accessories, if it's all the same, you can see it. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So that's my job.
Yeah, so that's cool. So you don't normally have to actually buy the clothes unless they ask.
Okay. So there's another part of the job. So so for some commercials, like let's say a really big commercial, and they don't have, they don't need to do a partnership collaboration. They give me a budget.
Okay.
And then I go out and I buy clothes.
Okay.
And then I bring it back to them. And then actually they reimburse me for so and so. And then the difference, they give it back to me. So there. I also do that. Some people also do like personal shopping, like I mentioned to you a while ago. I did the cover for Gigi Delana, and then that's how our relationship started. She liked the clothes that she wore for the shoot, so she bought it. And then I think we did it one more time after that, and a few more times. So I bought clothes for her. Some of these people rin kasi, like especially some celebrities, they don't have the time to go shopping, or they really don't have the time to like make a certain look for themselves.
Right.
So they just trust you with it. Yeah. But I know other people who are stylists. They do like everyday people. They create capsule wardrobes. I'm not there yet. Like it's something that I want to try in the future. But yeah, I haven't done that.
Okay, interesting. Now, when you're styling someone, do you base it on their personality, the kind of their look? You know, how do you know what kind of look suits all these different kinds of people?
Yeah, definitely. It's super important to like get to know them first before I start styling them. And then, like for example, for Issa, when I first styled her, I we didn't really know each other. It was a recommendation from a friend, and she was super like. She was nice. She liked it. But then our second time, it was like our favorite time, like doing it, because I kind of already kind of know what she likes and doesn't like. Because when somebody tries on clothes, you can tell if they like it. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I really like these pants. She's just gonna wear it for a while." And like, okay, so mental note, she likes like cargo baggy pants,
Yeah.
ganon, or like slim tops. So next time I bring more slim tops. Next time I bring more baggy pants. So there. It's better also to have a longer relationship so that you kind of really know the person. But for shorter, like once off, I do my research and I also ask questions like, who are your style inspirations, ganon. But that's only if I'm working directly with a celebrity or an influencer. If it's for a magazine shoot, it's whatever we want goes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's still
Right.
editorial discretion.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now,
So, yeah.
what do you do if, like, let's say it's not a magazine shoot, you're styling somebody for a personal thing or something like that? What do you do when the client likes something, but for you, you can tell it just doesn't suit them? It's not for their body type or it doesn't match their look.
Okay. So this is a great question. It's gonna have like we're gonna have a heard it on Thursdays multiverse because Lexi Wasmer, she was
Yes.
here.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Well, Art Buds with Luigi. She's my best friend.
Oh, what?
Yeah, she's my best friend. And then Lexi just got married. And then of course I'm a stylist. I'm one of her bridesmaids. So she asked me for help. And she was like, I like this. I'm not gonna name the designer, but I like this designer's dress. I bought it. That's my wedding dress. And I was like, no. I was like, no. I was just like, like respectfully, Lexi, I love you. If you're listening, it was a cute dress, but it's not the dress. You know what I mean? And you don't pick your wedding gown like that. You don't pick it like, oh, I just saw it in the shop and then boom. You know what I mean?
You have to try it on.
Yeah, no, like she tried it on.
okay.
But like she made such a quick decision. And so I talked her through it. I didn't say it was bad. I was just saying, are you happy with everything about it? And then she was like, well, I wish it was like this. Like if I like halters, I like this and that. And I was like, you're only gonna have here in the Philippines, you're only gonna have your wedding once. Right?
Yes.
You're only gonna have your wedding once. Why don't you have like the perfect dress? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And then, so see it like how you evaded that. Like I didn't say it was ugly.
Yes, yes.
And it's not ugly. It just wasn't the best. And all clothes naman, they're not ugly. It's just, it doesn't fit you the way, you know what I mean? And so like I told her, we can try this and that. And then I gave her like a mood board. For lots of people, it's hard for them to agree with you if you say you don't like something or you prefer something if you don't have a visual. So it's better to have like pull up something like, oh, I have like this mood board. Do you like this and that? And she's like, oh my God, I actually really like that. And like,
Okay.
yeah, I know.
All right. So, yeah, I guess like that's how to do it, no? Like you kind of have to break it to them nicely.
Yeah.
And give them another option. Like are you sure this is what works for you or you want to try something else?
But that's only for like personal clients. It's so different when you're working in a magazine because in a magazine, like especially in my last job, I was really not a good person. Yeah.
Okay.
Like you really have to sometimes put your foot down and be like, do you really think that looks nice? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like or that's not working for me. As in like talagang you have to be very specific, point blank, straight to the point that I don't like that. And sometimes you have to deliver it in a not nice way too
Yeah.
for them to listen to you. If it's more creative and it's not really like for an event, you can be like that
Yeah.
because they're hiring you. You're there
Of course.
for your opinion.
Of
So
course.
it's super different the two.
Yeah. So there's, again, we are talking about styling for magazines and then styling for more personal events or more personal occasions.
Yes.
Yes. Now, we are going to be talking a little bit more about that, but before we get deeper into it, let's warm up with something a little bit fun. What is one style rule that you love to break?
Ooh, I I've been not following this, but I guess that's the whole point, right? Lots of people, they like wearing all black.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And like when you get older, you have to wear less colors. I think as I got older, I started wearing more colors. And I took like what do you call this? Like a color, what do you call this? A color class. Like a color analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I took a class for my clients so that I have a better understanding. I'm not a analyst, you know what I mean? Like you can't get the from me, like the switching thing from me, but I learned it. And one of the key things that I learned from the girl who taught me is that it's not, if you want people to take you more seriously, it's not with the color, it's with the structure of your clothes. So you can, as you get older, you don't have to conform to wearing just black, white, and beige or whatever. You can still wear those colorful colors. It might actually even make you look more powerful. It's just like the way that it's structured on you that will make you feel more authoritative. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, we are going to be getting into that a little bit more later on. But right now, Monsters, you are listening to Heard on Thursdays. I'm your host, Rhea Rams. And today we are talking about finding your personal style, building confidence through fashion, and why getting dressed can be one of the most creative and empowering parts of your day with stylist and lifestyle editor Mika Reyes. We'll be back in just a little bit right here on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.
Heard on Thursdays, winner of KBP Golden Dove Award for Best Magazine Program, the iconic radio talk show that made Philippine FM radio talk. HOT on the Monster.
Those who like to make a request, all you gotta do is call.
I am a monster.
028-61-9393. Monster requests for free. Monster hits, greetings, opium songs. Monster hotline is the key.
I am a monster.
The Monster Hotline, 028-631-9393. The Monster Hotline.
The Monster presents Heard on Thursdays, the iconic radio talk show that made Philippine FM radio talk. Winner of multiple KBP Golden Dove Awards. HOT. Heard on Thursdays. Your host, Rhea Rams.
Hey, what's up, Monsters? Welcome back to Heard on Thursdays. I'm your host, Rhea Rams, and today we are here with stylist and lifestyle editor Mika Reyes talking about fashion, confidence, and storytelling through style. So, Mika, you have styled everyone from creatives to public figures, like you mentioned earlier, magazines to personal occasions. What's your process when approaching a client or a project, and how do you get a sense of their personality and then translate it into what they want?
Okay, wait lang. Before I answer that question, Rhea, did you win a Golden Dove Award? Heard on the show.
Previous host.
I was
did.
like, wait lang. Okay. So how I come up with the ideas. So it's really different when it's a client and a magazine. So do you want to hear both or do you want to hear one lang? Client or magazine?
Let's do both.
Okay, so for a client, they usually... the thing about like why did I laugh like that? For my clients, I love you guys. But usually when a client comes up to you, they have like a weird understanding of what the stylist is. There aren't a lot of clients who are going to be like, this is the mood and then do whatever you want, what you think fits for me. Usually they send you pictures of what they like. And then my job turns into I'm sourcing clothes for you. So that's what sometimes happens with a lot of clients because they don't have a good understanding of what a stylist is. When I can give them like professional advice on what actually looks really good on them.
Right.
Yeah. So sometimes I have like a list of photos. I look for the items on those photos and then I let them wear it. So I source it for them. That's one. So like you tell me exactly how you want to look and I make it happen. Period. And then the second one, the magazine, that's a lot of research. So for example, when I was working, I'm still working in a magazine, we really check out what is trending at that time, what are the makeup, beauty, fashion looks that are making waves, not just here in the Philippines, but also internationally. And then we make a whole deck for it, and then what happens is if there is like a beauty writer or like a fashion writer makes the fashion deck, beauty writer makes the beauty deck, and then I like this is sometimes not all the time, or if currently, because our creative director makes the creative direction deck. But for example, I'll make the creative direction deck, and both of them they give it to me, and then we put all of their ideas together to make it cohesive.
Okay. That makes sense.
You get it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then we push through. We present it to our bosses, the clients, and then after that, if everything is approved, and that's really the hardest part, because thinking of something new, it's not hard. It's actually really easy. You get to be creative, but getting it approved is the hardest part.
Yup.
So many back and forth, and finally, when everything is all right, we implement the shoot. And implementing is actually the bulk of the work is not during the shoot day. It's really before. Yeah. It's the sourcing, it's the conceptualizing, and sometimes, because I have assistants now, so I have 5 assistants.
Wow, at them.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Wow, congratulations.
Well, I'll give them a shout out. So we have Kat, Clay, Kla, Mika, and Bianca. Yeah, hi guys, love you. Anyways, so my 5 assistants, sometimes I already tell them exactly how I want the looks to look like, and then they go to the shoot on their own.
Oh, wow.
And I implement it. Kasi if na-approve naman ng client, okay na yun eh.
Yeah.
Parang the work is done. You just have to make them wear it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, for you, what makes a great look? Is it about the fit, the confidence, or is it something less tangible like attitude or energy?
What makes the look? Honestly, the funny thing is, I wouldn't even consider myself as like a super fashionable person. You know what I mean? Like, I still wear like some of the chuggiest things ever. You know what I mean? Like yung mga clogs, like big shirts. Like I am not like super perfect when it comes to that. And I think that's perfect. Like that's great, because if you notice, like here, like on TikTok, on social media, like there is no one aesthetic that is trending anymore. Like so many styles are coming out, and I love that. I love that people get to express themselves. So really, it's more of like what makes you happy. Kasi if you like your fit, o diba? Like ikaw, if you like your fit that day, parang instant mood boost.
Right.
Right? And you're like, oh, I'm so happy. Kasi you like how you look, and nobody else's opinion matters more than your opinion. And same goes for my clients. I think you asked me a while ago whether it's my decision or their decision. At the end of the day, it's still a job, and it's them who's wearing the outfit. So whatever they feel the most confident, that's what we're going with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what's your take on trends though? I mean, there are some trends, right? Like, for example, flip-flops became a thing again, right? Do you follow them? Do you interpret them? Or do you prefer going against them?
Oh, okay. When I see a new trend, I try to be open-minded about it. Especially as a stylist, you have to.
Right.
Because one day a client is gonna come up to you, or a project is gonna come up, and then they're gonna want that trend. You know what I mean? So, like the flip-flops, like the Copenhagen flip-flop girl, ganon, diba?
Yes.
I recently got Hawaiian. I recently got like the saddles, and then I would literally like wear them everywhere with these jeans and everywhere. Like, I don't know, because I know the trend is like trending.
Yeah.
And so, I try it out. If it doesn't work for me, it really doesn't work for me. I won't go for it, diba? I won't do it again. But with everything, I think you should at least try it once.
Fair.
Diba?
Yeah. So, when you work behind the scenes, I mean, you work behind the scenes, you work in front of the camera. How does your understanding of style shift between editorial work and your personal everyday dressing? Because you did mention earlier that you always keep that editorial eye mindset already when you're styling yourself and giving advice to the people close to you. So how do you balance that?
This is a really, really good question, because I actually don't style as much as I did before. So maybe last year or maybe 2 years ago, that was like my peak of like really like everything go. but it really took a toll on me. Like it really, really took a toll on me. I stopped like dressing up for myself. So like you know, you know how like some creatives when they go to like shoots or whatever online when you see it, diba? They're like in really big sweats and in a really big hoodie.
Yeah.
And they're not naka-makeup at all. And these are the creatives in the shoots. I was like that to a T. Like for I don't know how long. Because I was using my brain so much for other people that I stopped dressing up for myself. And so now like I don't do as much styling work. I actually do more commercial work now. Because I think it's good for my mental health. I think it's like good for me to still, because the thing is, fashion is for a lot of people a hobby, right? But for me, it became a job. And when anything becomes a job, you start to hate it.
Yeah.
Right? Like anything. No matter how much you love it, there are always going to be some stuff that you won't like about it. And that's what happened to me. I super love fashion. I super love what I did. But I did it so much for a while that I started like, oh no. And then now I have like a better relationship with it. Like, girl, I'm decked out today.
I know your fit is so you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So and I noticed that when I dress up for myself again, I do a better job now. So like it's less work, but it's more quality work, you know? So
Right.
I'm happy with that.
That's good. I mean, sometimes it really takes, you know, you have to go through it for you to figure it out. And
Yeah.
then even if you have to let go of something that you love doing because like as a job,
Yeah.
if it's for you, then like if it's for the betterment of your self, then
yeah, super 100%.
take that step.
Yeah.
Well,
You can
Mons-
always say you did it, right?
Yes, exactly. Well, Monsters, you are listening to Heard on Thursdays. Again, I'm your host, Rhea Rams, and today we are talking about finding your personal style, building confidence through fashion, and why getting dressed can be one of the most creative and empowering parts of your day with stylist and lifestyle editor Mika Reyes. We will be back in just a little bit right here on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.
Heard on Thursdays. Winner of multiple KBP Golden Dove Awards. HOT. On the Monster.
Carolina Bamboo Garden Philippines invites you to the 27th Bamboo Training Seminar happening on October 18, 2025 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Sitio Tanza 2, Barangay San Jose, Antipolo City. Learn about bamboo growing, management, propagation, and harvesting, bamboo processing and utilization, the LBP lending program, and more. For more details, go to carolinabamboogarden.com or call 028-847-0523 or mobile numbers 0917-869-9562 or 0945-344-7287. The 27th Carolina Bamboo Garden Training Seminar. Learn and earn from bamboo experts.
Countdown Top 7. Countdown Top 7. An irresistible serving of today's monster hits. Spiced up with monster humor. I'm Hazel Hottie. Catch me Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. Countdown Top 7. The top monster hits of the week and then some. The only countdown that counts. The award-winning Monster Special like no other. Only on Manila's Hot Monster RX 93.1. The Monster presents Heard on Thursdays, the iconic radio talk show that made Philippine FM radio talk. Winner of multiple KBP Golden Dove Awards. HOT. Heard on Thursdays. Your host, Rhea Rams.
Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. Welcome back to Heard on Thursdays. I'm your host, Rhea Rams, and we are here with stylist and lifestyle editor Mika Reyes talking about fashion, confidence, and storytelling through style. Now let's talk about everyday style, Mika. For the people tuning in right now who might say, I love fashion, but I don't know where to start, what's your biggest advice for someone who's trying to find their style? Like, not just what's trending, but what truly feels like them.
I think you should just, this is such bad advice, but then I think you should just go for it because sometimes you are worried. Like, for example, people really hate Crocs, right? Like, lots of people are like not okay with it.
I love it.
I freaking love it. I will not stop wearing my Crocs. I will keep getting gibbets. Like, just own it. Like, just own it. And you will find your people. Like, if you're a Crocs lover like me and Ria, you found your people. You're gonna find your people. And you know, some people, they like the parang Harajuku style. They like the parang really crazy like fits.
Right.
There is like a group for that. There are people who will understand you and who will like accept the way that you dress. Like just what you can do for a lot of people I know, and for me as well. Like I have like little alter egos, alam mo yun? Like that's how you can like experiment without parang jeopardizing the time when you want to feel normal. So I have like my normal fits, diba? Okay, this is my normal fit. This is what I'll wear if I want to feel normal. But I'll wear like sparkly shoes just just to add a little bit of it. But then if I have like, because I have this alter ego that I really like boho looks, like bohemian looks. So that's when I bring it out. Like when I know that I can do that, or I'll be with people who will accept that, it makes me feel more comfortable. Or if I wanna like baddie it up, like you have your certain nights for that.
Right.
So diba, like you can explore when there is something going on or when you're with a certain group. But you can also like keep to your own and try to be normal on like on like normal days, diba?
Yeah. You know what's funny about that is, you know how there are a lot of videos online when you get dressed with a group and you're all going to different occasions.
Yeah.
So I feel like there are also some people who you can dress up just as you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But for me, are you the type of person, like when you go out with a group of people, you kind of want your outfits to be at the very least bit cohesive? Or are you like, nah, if you want to wear sweats and I want to wear like, you know, business casual look, then that's fine.
I really love like pairing up, like especially kapag may jowa ka, diba? Like you want like matchy kayo, ganon. So I get that, and I like that too. But I also appreciate so I have like magazine friends, and we all have different styles. So they're my best friends in the industry. Actually, they're my best friends. So it's Margot and Karil. Hi guys. So I'm mentioning so many people like here, but Margot and Karil, we're all, parang how we describe each other is we're all SATC characters. Yes. Like
Okay,
Sex and the City. Yeah. We're all like Sex and the City characters. And you know how in Sex and the City, they're all so different.
Right.
Right? But because like they have like, I don't know, some form of friendship and they live in the same areas, they kind of still look cohesive, even
Okay.
if they look different.
Right.
So that's us, like how we feel. Because I dress so differently from the two of them. And then they also dress differently from me. But whenever we go out, we're like, ooh, love the fit. I understand the vibe, ganon. So I think it's really important to have friends you can do that with too, right? And then you have your friends that you match with.
Yeah. And I think it depends on the occasion. Like if you're traveling, you're gonna be taking a lot of photos.
Yeah. Good look how you
cohesive.
wanna look. Yeah.
No, for me, it's like look a little bit cohesive.
Yeah, with everybody, para the photos look cute,
Yeah.
diba? No, super gets. And then maybe you can have days pa na parang, oh, it's puro individual shots today.
Yeah.
Tapos ito mga group shots.
Exactly. Now let's talk about everyday style. Let's get practical. What are some few wardrobe essentials that you think everyone should have, regardless of gender or personal style?
Okay, super basic. A good pair of jeans. Like I wear these jeans all the freaking time. I love them so much. And you know, like honestly, swap out the sweats for the jeans. It makes you look a little bit more
Put together.
Because the jeans are comfortable rin naman, especially if it's baggy. And like a white tank top. That's like my go-to look talaga. So like a white tank top and then a good pair of jeans. You're never gonna look bad with it.
Right.
Yeah. Aside from this, maybe one like that's how you can spice up any look. Like you can wear jeans and a white tank top and then have like one statement item.
Okay.
For me, like right now I'm dressed up, but I would wear these jeans with a white tank top and then these shoes. So it's like one pop of color. You know
So
what I mean?
for those who are listening and unable to see the shoes, they are these almost neon green, sparkly like sequin shoes.
with a butterfly.
Yeah, I loved it so much. It is so cute, and I think that's awesome. Like how just one piece can change the whole look.
Yes, like don't parang I wouldn't recommend. I know being monochromatic is really great, and you'll always look cohesive when you look monochromatic. But doing a monochromatic look is really easy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really easy. Just pair the same colors, right? If you want to look like you actually like know your fashion, then try putting like a pop of color or like something colorful into your look, because it's like, ooh, like she made it work. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I know what you mean. Because I used to be the type who was always in just black and white and neutral colors. And
Which
I
is
was,
not bad, huh?
Yeah. And I was just so afraid of like having that statement piece. I just wanted to look simple, you know?
Yeah.
And then I started getting into color, whether it was a bag that was like super
First
sparkly,
sparkly. Yeah.
or shoes that were like a bright color.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Ooh,
I
it's life-changing.
Yeah. So ever since, like, now I'm on the hunt for all these kinds of statement
pieces. And it makes it more fun.
Exactly.
Aren't you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Like, it's so cute kaya when you see something like, that's so cute. I want it. Something like colorful. It's like, oh, you know, it's a pop of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and there are a lot of items also where at first glance, right? When you go to the store, you see it, you're like, I don't know if it would work, and then you kind of like see a vision. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I see the vision.
Oh, I have good advice for this.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Kasi for my statement pieces, I always do like ukay. So like the sparkly shoes that I'm wearing right now, I got them in like an ukay.
Okay.
And for my basic pieces, that's when I really like splurge. It's weird, right? Because some people, they spend a lot of money on accent pieces or like the really nice, like, I don't know, a really, really nice dress. Like, I would spend more on jeans and like basics than actual like statement pieces. Because you think about how many times you're gonna wear kung ma-ROI mo siya, diba? Right? So like when you see a piece, I have to think of multiple ways I can wear it. If it's expensive, I'm thinking of multiple ways I can wear this piece. Because if I'm just gonna wear it once, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Diba? So yeah, like what you were saying kasi a while ago, like when you see a piece, you already visualize how it's going to look when you wear it with different outfits that are already in your closet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there are some pieces that are like, you'll wear it once, but
Yeah.
it's so hard to wear it again.
Yeah, so like it's weird because like I know a lot of people who like they really splurge on like designer items, but then they never use them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a one-time
thing.
Yeah.
And then parang ayaw na nila gamitin because ang dami na nilang pictures with it.
or also because it's just so unique that if you wear it again, it's like
It's super obvious. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with outfit repeating.
Yes, nothing wrong with that.
Because I do it all the time.
Me too. But if, for example, like the statement piece, and if you don't know if you're gonna wear it all the time, there are a lot of statement pieces that you can find in like thrift shops,
Right.
thrift stores, and stuff like that. So why spend so much money on something that you're gonna wear like a few times only? I would 100% recommend buying more basics that are of better price because they're mostly better quality. They will last longer. The Philippines is a price conscious market kasi it's not really like a quality conscious market, and I think we should be more quality conscious because what's the point of buying one shirt when you could buy like, diba? I mean like multiple shirts when you could buy one shirt you wear all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I think that's also like we're going into healthy consumerism.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. A lot of people do like to spend less money for a top that's quality deteriorates after like 5 uses, right?
Yeah.
When you can spend a little bit more on a top that'll last you years.
Yes. And I'm not like shaming people who like, oh, it's a cute top, but I'm gonna buy it. Like, okay lang, go lang, girl. Pero like if it's expensive, think about it. Sayang rin ng pera mo. Like, girl, it's hard to make money in this day and age. So like, save your money for something that you can wear multiple times, diba?
Sustainability.
Yeah, sustainability.
Now, what about some quick fixes? Like, let's say somebody's late for work or a meeting and wants to look put together, aka me today. What's your go-to elevate? Like, what's the go-to elevate your outfit in 5 seconds tip?
Elevate your outfit in 5 seconds. Like a cute jacket would always like make things work. So putting something on top, like example, you're wearing like a shirt and pants, and then you're like, what am I gonna do? Put a vest on or put a jacket on, because it's always going to shush it up. Like you're wearing a blazer, diba? It's like, oh, I look more professional now, diba? Accessories, super important, 100%. So important. A lot of people skip it out. but wearing like rings, your watch, your bracelets, your necklace, very, very important as well. And not a fashion tip, but makeup. Makeup helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you said before that, of course, clothes can affect how you feel. You said like if you're happy with what you're wearing, it's a mood booster, right? How does what we wear shape our confidence, especially on tougher days?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, do I have to say this to everybody here? I'm sure lahat naman tayo, everybody who's listening, if you're wearing like a good outfit, you feel good, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a super fashion forward outfit. Sometimes we have like a favorite shirt, sometimes we have like a favorite pair of jeans, and every time we wear that, we feel more comfy, more. I'm also a Taurus kasi. So
Oh no, indecisive?
no.
Diba?
Ria, why are you attacking me? Indecisive? Well, actually, minsan. Pero, no, like, we're comfort creatures. Like, we
Okay.
super care about comfort. Like, okay, sometimes tiis ganda. Pero, pwede ka rin naman maging maganda kahit na you're comfy diba? Like, the most important thing is, like, making sure you can, like, do the extra movement because you're feeling so good about what you're wearing. So, yeah, like, if you have a favorite shirt and you wear it, like, twice a day, or, like, 2 days in a row, that's fine. Like, as long as it makes you happy during a bad day. During a bad day, I'm in my apartment, and I wear my cheetah fur coat, and then I have like I have like my sister knows this. I have like a cowboy hat in pink, and I'm just sitting there and I'm crying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like you do what you have to do. Like the other day I was wearing like an orange dress, and then my friend was like, why are you wearing this dress? And I was like, I was hoping the color would make me happier.
That's hilarious. I'm just imagining you in a fur,
Like a cheetah fur. And it's like I'm just like in bed and with my cowboy hat and
Crying.
But like when you look at the mirror naman, when you pass by the mirror, like
Okay. Wait a minute.
wait lang, cute ko today ha.
Now, in your opinion, what's the most powerful thing that fashion can do for individuals and even for culture?
Ooh, okay guys, like not super hot take, but then like a lot of people who are a little bit more yung parang acceptance everything. Sorry guys, I have to like burst the bubble a little bit, but it's my job, right? Like a lot of people say like, oh, I have the talent, so I don't have to like work so hard on my looks or like how to turn out with my looks. That is not the case, honey. People judge you first with their eyes before you even open your mouth. You know what I mean? And going the extra mile in making yourself look professional, look good, like for people who are doing job interviews. I've done a few talks kasi for like I went to Ateneo. I did the talk there for
wow.
fashion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I also in San Beda. Yeah. So because they also wanted advice for people who are doing job interviews, first time job interviews. Like do the extra mile. Like you know how you're gonna go out to abroad or a party, and then you do your lashes and you do your nails to para you look good for that party or going to a different country. That's the same thing you have to do when you go to a job interview. You have to make sure you look to the T. You know what I mean? Like you look really good. Like
Right.
you might be the most talented person. You might be Albert Einstein, sobrang smart. But if you don't present yourself in the best way possible, you'll never know. You can't like somebody who might look better and more charismatic might take the job just because they present themselves better. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's something that we're all trying to fight against.
Yeah, I
You
know a
know-
lot of people are like that's why it's like a hot take.
Yeah.
Because lots of people are like, oh no, my whole like I can be whatever I want and then you have to accept me, ganon.
Yeah.
And to an extent, yes, because the last few minutes, hours, the last hour, I was talking about like express yourself, ganon. But when you're in a social situation, you're applying for a job, like those things. And because I'm only saying this because I want you guys to succeed, okay?
Right.
Like, and I also have been, I do, because before people do job interviews, I do the interviewing now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, like so when we have new writers come in, I interview them. And I really like, before they even talk, if they look well put together, as in like, plakado, like, +1 kaagad.
Yeah.
You know, like first impressions are really like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the optics, as much as we are trying to fight against don't judge a book, judging a book by its cover, we have to admit that as a society, we still have a long way to go.
Yes,
And-
yes, yes.
And the optics still do matter. So even if we are trying to fight against it, currently we're not there yet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we are getting there. We're taking the steps, but for your own sake.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like you can express yourself in your own way, but like in a job setting or in a social setting in fashion or whatever, it still really matters. I mean, that's the whole point of the industry, how you look,
Exactly.
right? So, yun.
Yeah. Now, as someone who's been in front of the camera and also behind the camera, especially now, like with all the experience that you've had, what is your relationship with your self-image and confidence?
Oh my gosh, so bad.
What?
Yeah.
That is not the answer I was expecting.
No, it's so bad, guys. Actually, I've had like a really rough past few days. Yeah, because like I even searched up. I think kasi I haven't been fully diagnosed yet, but I feel like I have anxiety. Well, I think I know I have anxiety, and then I've been seeing a therapist before, but then it wasn't like fully disclosed what type of anxiety I have. So I do get super anxious. I get really triggered, and I have like a really. I was talking to my mom like a few days ago, and we were talking about my sister, and I was like, oh, it pains me to see my sister like feeling insecure. I was telling her about that. And I said, because she's not like that. She's so strong. She's so confident. And she was like, and that's not a her thing. It's a me thing. Like, I would do that, not her.
Yeah.
So it's weird to see her do that.
Right.
And then my mom was like, yung insecurity mo naman, di ko alam kung saan galing. And I was like, oh, rin, di ko gets. Because like, if you put it point blank, like I could say like, I'm doing so well for my age. And, I'm also like self-reliant. I live on my own now. And I pay for my own bills. You know what I mean?
Okay,
But
let's go.
yes, but like I still feel like sometimes the achievements that I've garnered wasn't meant for me, and I just got lucky.
Okay, imposter syndrome.
Yeah, like imposter syndrome. Like, it's really bad, actually. That just goes to show, like, no matter who it is, if you are talking to somebody and they feel like they look like they're so okay, sometimes like everybody has their own insecurities. And I was before going on here, somebody asked me like, are you scared? And I said, no, not really. Like, I'm actually not that scared to go on the show with you, because we've done, I mean, diba? But I said, isn't it so weird that I'm not scared to do this, like to do this show with you, with Rhea, but I'm so scared in like social interactions, in like parties. I get so freaking anxious. Like,
Okay.
yeah, in events, like I get so anxious.
Okay, that is surprising to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I get so anxious. Like, I don't know who I should talk to, and I usually, so sorry guys to people who invite me to events. Like, I usually like watch me later in Manila Fashion Week. I'll just stay there for like watch the show, then I'll be there for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go because like I'm so like super socially awkward. Like when it comes to stuff like that, like big group settings, I don't know how to act. Because I feel like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? Like, I overthink. And that's where the anxiety comes out.
I see.
Yeah, so I don't know. Was that helpful for anyone? I don't think so.
Well,
yeah.
no. Of course, I think it's helpful because to see somebody who's doing so well, first of all, thank you so much for being so open about it and sharing that with us. Because, again, for someone who's doing so well, like you said, you never know what someone's going through. It's proof that even if somebody is succeeding, like from an outsider's perspective, you think they're doing so well, they're succeeding and they're achieving so much. Sometimes it doesn't feel the same way for that person. So if you guys are going through it, you are not alone.
Yeah.
If you feel, some people, they feel guilty that they feel that way.
Yeah, I feel like just... Actually, I'm not the best at giving advice for this because if you know the answer to this problem, hit me up because I need it. But yeah, like definitely you're not alone. I think a lot of people feel this way. And if we could find a way to solve it together, why not, right?
Right. Now, Mika, if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, the Mika that's just starting out in the fashion world, what would you say?
I would say, gosh, I wouldn't know. I would say like never give up. That's like the worst. No, I would probably say like don't let your bully, because I used to get bullied when I was in school. So like don't let like anyone's opinion change the way you think of yourself. Oh, that's a good one.
I love that.
That's so cute. Mika, little Mika.
Because now you can look into the camera and tell your bullies, look where I am now.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh.
That's
No, it's
right.
okay. Thank you, bullies, for making me who I am today.
Love that. Now, Monsters, you are listening to Heard on Thursdays. I'm your host, Reid Rams, and today we are talking about finding your personal style, building confidence through fashion, and why getting dressed can be one of the most creative and empowering parts of your day with stylist and lifestyle editor Mika Reyes. We'll be back in just a little bit right here on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.
HOT, the iconic radio talk show that made Philippine FM radio talk. Heard on Thursdays on The Monster.
The night of the monster is coming.
The night of the monster is coming.
October 24 at Aymasen, Poblacion, Makati. The monster Halloween party is going to be gnarly.
The Monster presents Heard on Thursdays, the iconic radio talk show that made Philippine FM radio talk. Winner of multiple KBP Golden Dove Awards. HOT, Heard on Thursdays.
Your host, Rhea Rams.
Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. Welcome back to Heard on Thursdays. I'm your host, Rhea Rams, and we are here with lifestyle editor and stylist Mika Reyes talking about fashion, confidence, and storytelling through style. Now, Mika, before we wrap up, you've styled so many incredible personalities, but we want to know, is there someone, a dream person that you want to style?
A dream person I want to style? Oh gosh, that's so hard. I really want to style my mom.
Okay.
One, like I really want to style her, but like with the resources that I have, maybe do a cute little photo shoot with her. And I also really want to style, actually, somebody from abroad. She's like an influencer. Her name is Izzy Poopy. Do you know her? Okay, anyway, she's like an influencer from abroad, and she's like super kooky and weird, like the way she dresses. So I wanna style with her. Sorry, it's not like local person.
It's fine.
Pero yun, those two people, like my mom and dad. It's so weird.
No, I love that. That's so cute. The mom, especially, like, I think you should do it.
Yeah, diba? Like I think like a cute little shoot. Maybe I don't know when, but yeah.
That's so cute. Now, maybe for fun, if Heard on Thursdays had a style, like if we had a style makeover, what vibe would you give me? Like, what would you say is the Heard on Thursdays aesthetic?
I was gonna say actually, cause like your picture is like popping out there on the side, like the whole time I was talking to you. I really like your hair better like this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
Same.
the darker.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I just say, hearing that from a stylist is such validation.
No, but I really like your hair more like this. It brings out like your color features more. But also I think like you're such a lively person, Rhea. So I feel like it should be more like colorful, more experimental. So like bigger, bolder, and more colorful. I think that's how I would change it up, because like your personality is also very like that. You know what I mean? You're a bold personality, and that should be expressed through your clothes. Like the biggest thing I want to achieve, especially when I style, is the moment that somebody sees you, they can already tell who you are. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like when I see you and I'm like, oh, you're like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it's a good representation. It's like it's your own billboard. Like you're your walking
Right.
billboard.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I would do like something more bigger, bolder, and more colorful.
And on a more personal note, what does style mean to you now? Beyond the brands, beyond the work, in your everyday life?
Style is my job.
Oh no.
It's my job, but it's also like very personal. It's like a personal experience for me. It's how I express myself. Yeah.
Love that. Now, before we go, can you please share where people can follow you, or if there are any exciting projects or shoots or collaborations that you'd like to or our listeners to check out? Tell us all about it.
Okay, so you guys can follow me everywhere at Not Mika Reyes. So that's NOTMIKAREYES, Not Mika Reyes. You can also, do have like a podcast that is not updated, but I'm thinking of updating it soon. It's called Share Ko Lang. You can find it on, can I say? No, Spotify?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can find it on Spotify. Aside from this, well, it's Fashion Week, guys. So if you're on my socials, right after this, I'll be attending 2 shows. So you can see what I'm wearing for that later.
Oh
Yay!
my gosh, so exciting. All right, well, make sure to check her out at Not Mika Reyes on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, X.
Mm-hmm.
But it's real Mika Reyes on TikTok.
Love that. Now, Mika, thank you so much for coming back to the Monster and talking all about style. This conversation was super insightful, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners are going to be, checking themselves out and making sure that their style is a little bit more them after this. I think it's a reminder that what we wear isn't superficial. It's really personal, expressive, and of course, deeply human. So once again, Monsters, this has been Heard on Thursdays with me, Rhea Rams. Today, we talked about confidence, creativity, and the power of personal style with fashion stylist and lifestyle editor Mika Reyes. Catch us again next week, same time, same place, only here on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.